7 epic celebrity comebacks that shocked the world. Number 7. Taylor Swift. Taylor Swift has faced waves of public criticism throughout her career. From debates over her songwriting to highly publicized industry conflicts, there were moments when headlines seemed louder than her music. Commentators predicted her decline more than once, assuming controversy would overshadow her talent. Instead of responding with constant public arguments, Swift chose silence and strategy. She stepped back from the spotlight and focused entirely on her work. When she returned, it wasn't defensive, it was dominant. Albums broke streaming records. Stadium tours sold out within minutes. Awards followed. Then came one of the most strategic moves in modern music history, re-recording her earlier albums to regain ownership of her work. It wasn't revenge through anger, it was revenge through empowerment. She didn't just respond to criticism, she rewrote the rules of her industry. Number 6. Keanu Reeves. Keanu Reeves spent years being underestimated. Some critics questioned his acting range. Some studios hesitated to place him at the center of long-term franchises. He was seen as reliable, but not always extraordinary. Reeves never publicly argued with critics. He didn't attack reviews or defend himself aggressively. Instead, he quietly committed himself to discipline. He trained intensely for action roles, performing many of his own stunts and dedicating months to preparation. Then came a film that shifted everything. A modest action project turned into a global franchise, redefining his career. Suddenly, the same industry that once doubted him celebrated him as a dedicated professional. What made it even more powerful was his humility. He stayed grounded, generous, and respected. His revenge wasn't loud, it was consistency over time. Number 5. Robert Downey Jr. Robert Downey Jr.'s career collapse in the late 1990s was highly public. Legal troubles and personal struggles made studios hesitant to hire him. Insurance companies reportedly viewed him as a risk. For a time, it seemed as if one of Hollywood's brightest talents might disappear permanently. Downey didn't lash out at the industry. He didn't blame those who stepped away. Instead, he focused inward. He rebuilt discipline. He accepted smaller roles. He slowly regained trust. When he was cast in a major superhero film, expectations were cautious, but the performance transformed everything. The film became a global success, launching one of the biggest franchises in cinematic history. Downey didn't just recover, he became one of the highest paid actors in the world. His classiest revenge was redemption, built on accountability and growth. Number 4. Lady Gaga. Lady Gaga entered the entertainment industry with bold fashion, theatrical performances, and fearless creativity. Many critics dismissed her as a temporary shock act. Some believed her career would fade once the novelty wore off. Instead of adjusting herself to fit expectations, she refined her artistry. She proved her vocal ability and stripped down performances that highlighted pure talent. Over time, audiences began to see the depth behind the image. Her transition into acting further surprised skeptics. Award-winning performances showed emotional range and discipline beyond pop stardom. Gaga didn't silence critics through confrontation. She silenced them through evolution. Her revenge was growth, layered, patient, and undeniable. Number 3. Michael Jordan. Michael Jordan's journey began with rejection. As a teenager, he was cut from his high school varsity basketball team. For many young athletes, that moment would have shattered confidence permanently. Jordan chose to turn that setback into fuel. He trained relentlessly, using disappointment as motivation. He didn't publicly criticize coaches or complain about fairness. He worked in silence. Years later, he didn't just make it to professional basketball, he dominated it. Championships, records, global influence. The rejection that once hurt him became the origin story of greatness. His revenge wasn't personal, it was legendary performance. Number 2. Oprah Winfrey. Oprah Winfrey was once told she wasn't fit for traditional news television. Some executives felt she was too emotionally connected to stories. Instead of trying to suppress that quality, she leaned into it. She built a talk show centered on empathy, vulnerability, and real human conversation. That authenticity resonated with millions. Over time, she expanded beyond hosting, building a production company, a magazine, and an entire media network. The very trait that was once criticized became her superpower. Oprah didn't argue her way into success. She built it. Her revenge was ownership of her voice, her platform, and her influence. Number 1. Steve Jobs. Steve Jobs co-founded Apple, only to be removed from the company years later. It was a dramatic and very public departure. Many believed his chapter in the technology world had ended. Instead of launching public attacks or engaging in corporate bitterness, Jobs focused on innovation elsewhere. He developed new ideas, built new teams, and refined his leadership style. When Apple eventually brought him back, what followed reshaped the entire tech industry. Revolutionary products transformed communication, entertainment, and design. The company's value soared to historic levels. Jobs didn't return with anger. He returned with with vision. His classiest revenge was proving that setbacks can become stepping stones.